you again. Always keep your faith with the audience. All right, Mr. Dunlop.
It's you in the sunrise. It's you in my cup. It's you all the way around. It's your sweet hello, dear, that sets me up. And it's your got to go, dear, that gets me down. It's you on my pillow in all of my dreams, till once more the morning breaks through. What words could be saner, or truer, or plainer than it's you,
Smile, girl, smile.
yes, it's you, oh yes,
We are entitled to 5 more minutes.
well, if you would help these kids back, go right ahead. Now, Mr. Washburn, wait till you see the new steps for Bethlehem. Well, what's it going to touch your poopy? Now, a one-little kiss on the very first date is usually a must-see. And a one-little kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a one-little wait till the third time around, and in the clouds, we know. She's really sliding about, she's shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. The girl is hard to get. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy.
But you can't win her yet.
Don't go watching plays, the curtain ain't going out twice to play for certain time. What's going to fly? We got you will never get sold, you beg a pardon. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, is a look at it, you see back that bad. What's more from a pan, or up to the door, baby, summer. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Now, little sounds a no girl, as anyone could see. Oh, yeah, Holy Ghost for me, squeeze her one, squeeze. Look at it, you get squeezed back, that's fancy cooking. Let's go from a pan, but up to will never get sore on the way to supper. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. The girl is hard to get. Shapoopy, shapoopy, think you'd hate having your own daughter scared of you choose one.
Now I'm going to warn you once more. If I ever catch you touching my oldest girl, I'll, by God, horsewhip you till hell won't have it again.
Now, George!
Not one more poop out of you, madam.
I think he means beef.
Now you get out of this public building.
I guess what's right being in a public building is anybody.
Right. How do you get any right around here of aiding and abetting the swindling activities of a spellbinding symbol salesman? You know what I see written all over you? Reform school. Now get out. Get out, you wild kid.
Papa, please! It's capitals like you that make blood in the marketplace get got!
You watch your phraseology, young woman, and then I go home. You, Ellie,
Yes, George, I
you
only
play
want
to your dance.
my dad.
Oh, hey, come on.
If I could only make you understand.
Well, you can't. And by the way, thanks for nothing. That book you gave me, I read it from cover to cover for a whole week. I didn't find a thing.
Mr. Mayor, if you please...
I'll settle your hash as soon as I get these premises off my oldest girl.
All right. But in the meantime, I want you to know I'm vouching for Tommy G. Why, that boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. He'll be standing in line waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of broken legs and get from tripping over their beards. But I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered thing. My feathered young thing. But never mind. Oliver, Stacy, Owen, Hewitt. Men, I want this spellbinder's credentials. I want them tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slipperier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
You mean you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. I couldn't make myself any clearer if I was a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I mission misbehaved abominably. And I think it was wonderful the way you came to Tom's defense.
Oh, no. That was nothing.
Oh, yes, it was.
No. A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What's the poet say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths, the brave man only 500. Unfortunately, of course, the mayor was already pretty mad on account of his billiard parlor. Now, I suppose a recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help me. I could think of asking you to.
Why, Professor Hill?
You what?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I were a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
Winthrop's cornet? Why, mother of pearl kids.
I'm sure it's fine. But you see, he never touches the cornet. Oh, the week he made a few, experimental blasts up, I guess you'd say.
Oh, blast. Yes, blast.
And he sings and then you went to dee-da-da, almost constantly.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-da.
But he never touches the cornet.
I've been wanting to come by and explain it.
Because you told him it wasn't necessary.
Well,
He says if he beats the minuet in G, then he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor, we would all like to take
Miss Mary, I will admit that the think system is a revolutionary method, but so was Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the egg, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I can't discuss these things here in public, but if you would allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week. Take a little buckle, take a little buckle. Oh, Miss Peru, won't you please join our Del Star committee? You were so dear and didactic when you put me with Professor Hill. Will you tell us to marry your daughter? Tick, 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 tick,
have to go with you. Yeah, well, make sure I have the hotel key. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, testimonial from Madame Reedy, the only female bassoon player ever to appear on the Red Bass Circuit. It's her stage name, of course. She's actually from Moline, Lida Rose Quackenberg. Could I see that for a minute? Oh, you'll never get the name. Lida Rose, same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Lida Rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine,
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the sound of moving land. If you'd like to have a loving life for me, how I have to learn something to make. I will say without a motive and making. There is just a thing that's like mine. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, love me, Indiana, care to let me. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, oh sweet home. If you'd like to have some life for me, how I have to learn how to make love. I will say without a motive and making. There is just one thing that's like mine. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, love me, Indiana, care to let me. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll leave the dishes, Mama. I'll do them, but don't have to get changed for the social. Saves time later.
Shins live around here somewhere.
The shit home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Oh, criminy. Hey, you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fella Hill forming a boys' band here.
Yes?
Well, don't let him worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades, Swindling stupid dibble rigger. That's why I got to see Chin. I just passed through. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop. Wish it was playing. Sure like to concentrate on you 5 minutes, girly girl.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell. And we'll say it. But just now I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Oh, Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed whom I was to just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he's not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see through him. He's no more a professor than I am.
I know all about that. Band leaders are often called professor. It's a harmless deception. Now he's a fine director.
Wait a minute. Fine director. Have you heard one note of music on any band?
No.
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life. And he never will.
If you'll just listen for 1 minute.
I'd like to. I'd like to do more than that if I had the time. I sure got the inclination. But I gotta get back on a train and I gotta leave this dynamite with somebody on the way to the depot. Bye, girly girl. See you next time.
Oh, Mr. Cole, you'll never catch the train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I got to leave word and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
Wait just a minute, Mr. Cole. You don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
Oh, no. What I meant was that I don't know you. And
Yeah, I need more time.
as well as I'd like to.
Well, no trouble there, girly girl.
I've never met a man who sells anvils before. That's something quite different.
Well, it takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal, you know. Well, miss that train, I'll get fired. And I gotta leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your tin type. How do I know you'd leave those letters with him?
Try me. There's your train now. Run for it.
Why, you're double dealing, little. Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois, and he's taking it away from every one of them. And that's 102 counties. Not counting the piano teachers like you he cozies up to keep their mouths shut. Neither one of you's gonna hear the last of me, girly girl.
I can hear the children chime. Ding dong, ding. At the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Line a rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Good evening, Miss Mary. Miss Marion.
Oh, you and Mary come and set up on the porch. I got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some on.
Well, now we, set, as your mother said.
What?
It has been called.
Did I? Have you seen anything?
Now, Miss Mary, I'm not suggesting your invitation is for anything but academic enlightenment. You think, sister? I've been by your house a time or two this week to try to explain it to you, but there always seem to be a lot of people around, mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
I'm glad. Wouldn't want anybody to beat my time. You
Where are
wouldn't?
you going?
Oh, no, ma'am.
What's Mama doing?
Well, evidently it's not the convenient night. See you later at the social.
Professor Hayes, a tree about 100.
What I'm trying to say
Yeah.
Is it really true that you've developed
a big system.
A what? Oh, a think system. Yeah, it's really very simple. As a matter of fact, it's as simple as whistling. Now, nobody has to tell you what to do with your lips and whistling. You only have to take it to it to have it come out clearly right here. Try this yourself before you ask any questions.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens, even 100.
Well, I met a few.
Are they all as fascinated?
With the think system.
Some more, some less. As a matter of fact, there was one young lady who thought of the same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few findings.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Oh, please don't let me keep you, Professor.
You must have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
Can't think of one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where did you get an idea like that?
Oh, one hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Mary, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty.
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me a sure job. Mother was with me, but I could have some security.
Surely you don't believe
Why,
I
of course not, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Now, why do you suppose people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness and jealousy.
jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And it's jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, no, nothing personally.
What have you heard, just generally?
Oh, just that. Oh, oh.
Stands to reason. Narrow-mindedness and jealousy could lead to one takes your attention to customers and to music teachers. Boy, they might easily be misinterpreted, might they?
I mean, honestly, might they?
I Miss Marion,
Why, if some other person were jealous? Why, some salesmen? They could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just goes to prove you should never believe what you hear. Why, it's just disgusting.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but could we do it sitting down? You do sit, don't you? Your knees bend and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
We could also sit on a large hollow log over to the footbridge.
Oh, I couldn't. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I have to dress for the sociable.
Well, then meet me there in 15 minutes.
I can't sit on the time anytime.
tomorrows, and you'll find you collected nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather make today worth remembering.
Oh, so would I.
The footbridge. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
cable from Hector Berlioz. This could be it.
Now, who's the salesman? Because it looks to me like she's selling and you're buying.
You nuts? Well, I didn't know I was going to be able to go tonight. I had to keep her all balanced, didn't I? I told you.
Now you can't tell it from a catboat in a hurricane.
Listen, Buster Brown, I've come up through the ranks in this skirmish. Now, I'm not resigning without my commission.
You can't get anywhere right out here on the footbridge.
Yeah. Well, there's a place over to Madison Park near the Sociable that makes this footbridge look like the old ladies' home.
Yeah?
Now, Phoebe, go get the ring.
I got it.
Never a dull moment in the music business, no sirree. Now then, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't already know about you.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't really have to go into that just now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately. Though she did plenty when you first came here.
Oh? About what?
Oh, about Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music, gold medal class of Odd 5. Harold, there wasn't any gold medal class in Odd 5.
Why, there certainly was.
Because the town wasn't even built until Odd 6. I'll see you at the social.
But, you mean you knew all the time?
July 7th, 3 days after you came. I tore this page out of the Indiana Journal. It was originally intended to be used against you. But now I give it to you with all my heart.
But if you knew, why did... Why, you little... Then I modestly took my place as the one and only face, and I moved on up and down the square.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right in line.
Our star is shining bright and bright.
There were horns of every shape and sweet dreams be yours, dear dreams. There be
With our brilliant and
I wish I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone, good night.
Ryder, this guy's crazy. Going all over town, telling everybody.
I'll say I'm crazy. I missed my train and probably lost my job, but I got you now, Bill, and you'll pay. You'd be in the clink right now if it hadn't been for that piano teacher. I tell her all about you, and what does she do? She literally gagged me around till I couldn't get to shit. She's a little dried-up, man-hungry doxy, round-heel bitch.
What are you? Now get out of here before I kill you, you dirt! Foul mouth!
You big bully! I can blow off! I'll stay in this town till you get yours up, down, through, and sideways! Why do you never even do the territory?
Look, I got everything in you right here, Fred. The ring's at the oven. Come on now, hurry.
All right, Mark.
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister, and yours, madam, and yours, little lady, ever since the first moment he came into this town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band. There never has been any band, and there never will be any band. If you don't hunt this man down right now, like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now will you believe me? What are we waiting for?
Well, I want my money back.
Money back? I want his heart. But after him. And when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After him. Try the low road. Yes, and always remember, my fellow river citizens, that I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to keep this dire happening from happening. Fourscore
When are
and...
you going to get our money back? That professor collected nearly $300 for uniforms just tonight.
And we haven't seen anything of their uniforms yet.
I told you he was slippery.
I haven't seen the uniform of my boy either since December stuff.
He's been kidnapped.
Fourscore. Just a minute. Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. If there are those, as I have heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say their names.
Well, I should think some of you ought to be able to forget your Staten Island chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember what River City was like before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful to him for what he brought to River City. So, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there's a person in this hall that doesn't believe that this man Hill should be tarred and feathered, well, let him stand up. Why you barely sit down? And the rest of you staring there like a toad of Shropshire sheep. Have you people forgotten how you paid for expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, high-priced band instruments? Have you people forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your children will be taught to play the band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Thank you, man.
Thank you.